From beyond the pipelines, in this video, we are going to see how electrofusion welding is done on MDPE pipes, that is medium density polyethylene pipes. In this video, we are going to see clearly how MDP pipes are being cut, how it is scrapped or cleaned, and how it is connected by using a coupler. So this is the machine, and we are also going to see the various tools that are used in the electrofusion welding. This is the scanner, how the scanning has been done, similar to the departmental store. And this is the display indications on MDP machine, what are the thing. And this is the GF coupler. So entire construction or orientation of a coupler will be briefed in this video. Then this is the operation, like the how it is being operated. Before going into electrofusion welding, we will see the various tools used in electrofusion welding on MDPE pipes. We have a rotating cutter, scraper, and PVC mallet. We have screwdrivers, markers, and that is not a water, that is a solution used to clean the ends of MDPE pipes. And of course, light, since we are doing it on night times. This is the rotating cutter for 125 mm MDP pipes. There is a range in this cutter. We can cut from 65 diameter to 125 mm diameter. A knife, hacksaws are not allowed to cut on MDP pipes due to the formation of oxides at the ends. So only in rotating cutter we are supposed to cut the MDPE pipes. We will see in the later session how it is being cut. And this is the scraper. As the name implies, it is used to scrap the ends of MDPE pipes. Again, we are not supposed to use knife, blade, or scissors because scrapping is done on microns. If we use any other tools, we will scrap in mm. So again, that will get deviated. And this is the 32 mm rotating cutter used for cut the smaller dia pipes, and we will see how it is cut. See, first the cutter is placed on MDP pipe and it is rotated along the pipes where we need to cut, and once every rotation we are threading it to give the load so that it is moved over the thickness of the MDP pipes. See, they are rotating it and they are threading it so that the cutter is pushed into the MDP pipes. And this is the GF connector with the barcode, and this is the end where we connect the copper cables from the GF machine onto the connector where the power is supplied to fuse the ends. This is the center point of GF connector. We have 3 points at 120 degree. This is the center where both the ends of the MDP pipes are limited at this center. This is the groove which is marked over the GF coupler where fusion and heat takes place to join the MDP pipes. Actually, the inner surface of the GF connector and outer surface of the MDP pipes get heated. This is the 32 mm GF coupler. The same thing is there applicable. Only thing is we have screws, and this is how we will connect the cables at the end. This cables is taken from the GF machine and connected onto it, and once the welding is completed we will get a display like this: fusion cycle complete. We will see how the scrapping is done. This is how the MDP technicians do the scrapping. You can see the outer surface of the MDP pipe is scrapped so that it is getting seated into the GF connectors. See, this is the other way of scrapping. It has to be scrapped within the marking, right? We need not to go beyond the marking. This is how the marking is done. First, the connector is completely inserted till the center point touches the face of the pipe, and we do the marking on the one side. On the other side also we do the same thing, We insert the connector till the center of the connector touches the MDP pipe. This indicates that after fusion joint, the connector has to be within this marking. It should not be deviated. So if there is too much of gap, then it means that connector is not seated properly. So this is how they do the fitting, no? Like one marking has been done, and then they hammer the entire coupler into the other side of the MDP pipe. Then they touch the MDP pipe and hammer the coupler from the other side, so that the coupler moves to the opposite side of the MDP pipe where we did the marking. So we can see a clear video. See, this is the fitting start. Like already the marking has been done, and the technician completely hammers the coupler, and then he cleans scraps at the other side of the MDP pipe. It is very difficult to do inside a trench, like this is the cleaning. Before applying connector, we are cleaning it with the isopropyl alcohol, and it should be minimum 80% of alcohol, and if it is 95%, it is very good. We should not use a nail polish solution, which is not advisable from GF also. So they are not allowing it. So this is how he is doing the hammering. After cleaning, he is hammering the GF coupler, and then the GF coupler entirely pushed into the MDP pipe, so that the other side of the MDP pipe can be pressed, and again it is hammered in the reverse side. You can see that now. So now the limit is within the marking. Already we have made the marking, so the coupler has to be within the marking. If there is too much of gap in the marking, then the fitting is not proper. When it is above the trench, we can see it, but when it is beneath the trench, we can't go and see below the trench. See, this is above the trench. They are connecting it. After hammering to the other side of the MDP pipe, they are holding the MDP pipes at the center. This face should touch the other face of the MDP pipe, and they do the marking. So this gives a clear picture how the fitting is made. So after hammering, we have connected to the cables. We will start the machine. It will show the ambient temperature, and if you want, we can feed the operator name. It will show the ambient temperature, date, everything, and we take the copper. It is there is no positive or negative, so whatever terminals can be connected onto the slot, which was earlier shown. I've already shown in the coupler details. So this is how they get connected, and once it's get connected, we used to scan the barcode, which we have a barcode scanner. So the operator makes it enter fusion data. Once it scans, immediately it shows what is the time of the fusion joint. It depends upon the diameter. For see, it starts counting the temperature. So we can see that there is a 310 seconds required for the fusion joint. For 125 mm, it is 310 seconds. For a lesser diameter, the seconds will be reduced. For 32 mm, it is only hardly 45 seconds or something else like that. We should not change the position of fitting and or pipe right from the beginning. So you can see the seconds keeps on increasing. Once it reach 310 seconds, it will indicate fusion cycle complete, and the cooling time is 20 minutes. So from once this fusion joints is completed, you can see the a small cup like thing which will be coming outside. Previously it will be inside the coupling, and once the joint is completed, we can see the point. Next to the power cables, we have two nozzles. A pointed thing will come from inside to the top thing. We can visually see it. This is how it will come. Once the joint is completed, we have to give the cooling time. You should not change any position. If the labor standing on the MDP pipe, they have to stand. This is, if the fitting gets rejected, it will be like this: fitting resist, out of range. So you can't use the fitting, or the fitting can be used only after 24 hours. Maybe if it again it is not working, then it is rejected. This is the 32 connection. The procedure are all same, but fitting is very easy compared to 125 it will be very easy. So this is how the seconds, we have the volt, 40 volt should be supplied, and the seconds keeps on increasing, and we have the north altitude, everything. And once it is get past, it will be like this. Homes, everything we can get it from the machine. It is a very good advanced technology of connecting of pipe. This is the 32 pipe, where you can see only 47 seconds the heating electrofusion time, and cooling time will be around 10 minutes. So this, see, we are giving the cooling time by placing sandbags, or if a labor stands, he has to stand for the entire 20 minutes. Thanks for watching the video. Any queries, comment in the comment box. We can have a discussion.